What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from the Universal Orlando Resort for another Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster construction update. And last night, crews were able to top off the overbank and do the S-bend. So there's going to be a lot to see and do. Let's go. Split point coming up. And you already know we're heading over to studios. Last night around 9 p.m., crew members were on site and they were lifting track. And then sometime after midnight, they were able to put the last piece in, and we're coming up to the site right now. And there's the ride, complete with the overbank and S-bend. Down the alleyway, I'm not really seeing anything new. Still the same amount of columns that we've had in the past. However, I do see a cover now over the LSMs right here on the launch before the speed bump. Rumble, rumble, we got thunder. And yeah, luckily I'm not doing any rides. And they're not building anything right now. Otherwise, they'd be shut down. More LSMs now after the speed bump. And we are on our way over to Hard Rock. Hopefully before it downpours. Alright, we just had an out of the blue lightning strike that I think, honest to God, hit the top of the tower. Everybody around here is spooked and shaken up from that, but yeah, that was stupid close. I mean, if that didn't strike the tower, it had to have been within probably a couple hundred feet. I mean, it was right behind the ride, and it was one of those, as soon as you see it, you hear it. So that was really close. Oh God, and there it goes again. Might be time to take some cover. Yeah, Dan, what a great idea. Let's walk next to the very tall tower during a thunderstorm. What's the worst that could happen? And now we're at Hard Rock. That thing looks awesome. In our last update, we showed you one of the columns right here was not connecting to the track pieces, and we can see right there the flange is way too small. So instead of taking out the support column, what they'll have to do is cut the flange, put the right one on, and re-weld it. top of the spike pieces over here, and there's something new on them at the end. Not sure what. And another look at the new LSMs added to the launch area by the speed bump. Alright, that legitimately struck right next to us. It had to have been on the track because I heard the sizzle. Wow, that was really close. And there you go, you hear it again. That was part of the sizzle. I think it hit the tower again. This is a wild storm. Some of the closest strikes I've been around, God, in a long time. Yeah, I'm not going to be going outside this area. This is bad. A little ridiculous. Everybody, I give to you Lake Furious. Yeah, literally almost a lake is formed right here. Those workers are going to be playing in the mud tonight if they're doing anything. Here's a better look at some of those protective covers over the LSMs. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes and the lightning is still incredibly intense. The rain has let up a little bit. That lightning is insane right now. I'm just sitting on the ground right now waiting it out here at Hard Rock, and hopefully it's not going to be hours longer. We'll see. It's a little close. Alright, so the weather has calmed me down just a little bit. Still raining, not crazy lightning, but let's show you what we're seeing again. This element over here is going to be leading out from over by the Nickelodeon Studios area. Comes down into the big overbank over here that was completed last night. Dives back down into a whole mess of track that's over in that area. Comes out of there, does the turn here into the S-bend, and the S-bend is now complete again. Completed last night. Goes through the high-speed turn into the mid-course. And out of the mid-course goes into the launch area, does the speed bump, goes up the 170-foot twisting spike, comes back down speed bump, and launches back out that direction. And the entire site right now is just completely covered in puddles and mud. Work for Category 10 is officially underway, as there has been some demolition now. That would be a very large air tank that's been delivered now. More parts on the ground right there for the mid-course. Some of those braces for the catwalks. Well, it took about an hour and 20 minutes for that storm to pass, but it has, and now we can escape from cover and get some other views. right, so that's going to do it for Hard Rock for now. We might be back later. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how late I stay. But now, time to head into studios. And that would be why we have sediment barriers. The washout from the site heading right over here to the water. And it definitely rained hard enough that a lot of the sediment was spilled out over here on the pathway. That was a hell of a storm. All right, so I was just told by an employee that indeed the tower got struck by lightning. So confirmation right there. Other people saw it. I was standing pretty much right next to it on the bridge, just right over here. Yeah, lightning lights this ride. Ticket windows have a little bit of a line. Not many people over at guest services. And since it rained, I have a feeling it cleared out a lot of the gas. Well, the whole exit area is flooded. There, and then they have a lake literally up to people's shins over here. Well, there was enough flooding for them to make all the guests exit the park that way instead of normally over there. Yep, like usual, no way to get through. We are on our way. There is another storm right behind the big one that we just had, so hopefully we can get this update done before it does thunder and lightning. And that's weird. On the wait time sign it says Men in Black alien attack hidden. It's hidden? I don't know. That's weird. Stage area, and we can see those lighting trusses have been decorated a little bit more right there for the 4th. I can see the first launch track over there with all of those LSMs that were installed in our last update yesterday. And then off to the side over here, we're going to get our view of the completed overbank. And there it is, folks. That looks awesome. More and more lighting trusses are starting to show up around the park. This one over here in New York for Halloween Horror Nights. So that's new. And now we're over by the station area. I can see drive tires. They're not installed to the motors just yet, but they're there. And now for a look at the station area, we can see more of that roof line and side panels have been placed. So yeah, they're continuing to enclose this entire area. And somebody pointed out in our video that that beam up there is signed by a lot of people, and yep, it sure is. Looks like we have panels going in right now for walls. So yeah, that's going to do it for the station and maintenance barn area. It's looking really good. Hello, pigeons. I see you're back out after the storm. In other news, the monster that was above the Universal Studios store, still deflated. Minion is still there though. Now we're over here in the Hollywood area. We have Five and Dime. They're showing off Halloween Horror Night stuff. We got Hellraiser, so that's new. So just announced, it's gonna be one of the houses. We have Hellraiser right there on one of the shirts. Price that I'm seeing, 30 bucks. For those of you that were wondering, yes, they still have scaffolding up at the Ghirardelli Tower. Hopefully they'll be coming down soon. It's been a while, but I found one. Construction duck! Yeah. Yeah, gotta love Universal Cruise. They're very quick. No longer a lake over here. Well, we're back at Hard Rock. I didn't think we would be, but something else I noticed when I was leaving studios happened, and need to show you guys. A new crane has arrived right over here, close to the spike. I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of workers over here right now. A guy from Medina and some crane people. So it looks like they're doing support work to get that thing ready. The proximity of the crane to the track over here is just right also. So he can have his boom all the way up in the air and grab the track and then transport it right over to the spike. So I don't know, folks. I'm thinking this might be it. Hey, Jum, what are you doing up there? At least you're not the Osprey. That lift we showed you in the last update, well, it's still sitting right at the base of the 170-foot twisting spike. So that's only adding fuel to the fire that it may actually be happening, guys. Well, guys, that's going to do it for a video here from the Universal Orlando Resort for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And exciting stuff as the overbank is now complete, as well as the S-bend. Crews have been really busy placing all that track. They did about 4 pieces last night and worked on the LSMs. Over at the station area, still getting closed up. Exciting stuff. And now we have another crane on site by the twisting spike. I don't know, not going to hold my breath, but we'll see. If it does happen, I have a feeling it's not going to be while guests are able to walk around right underneath it. So probably after CityWalk closes. If it does happen tonight, it's going to be then. We'll have more updates from here. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the website formerly known as Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I'll see you out on the Midway.